Android libraries are essentially fully featured Android apps with the one restriction that they can't be installed by themselves. They have to be packaged into another app to be installed on a device. Android apps tend to consist of a whole lot of files, so while you can totally create an Android library by hand, it's a lot easier to use the wizard. Let's check out how to do that. If you right-click on the root of your project and select New Module, under Phone and Tablet Applications, select Android Library. You can give your library a name and a Min SDK. And then, just like a normal app, you can choose what kinds of activities you want to add. Let's add a blank activity with a fragment. We'll give it a name. Now a My Library folder has been added to the root of your project with all the familiar source and res and even a manifest that you'd associate with a normal Android app. Also, the wizard is nice enough to add your new library as a subproject in the multi-project build. So the last thing you need to do to be able to use your new activity in your base app is to head over to the build.gradle file in the app directory, and then we'll need to add a compile time dependency on the project MyLibrary. That's all there is to it. Let's check out a working example. So here's the demo from the course code, which I strongly suggest you go check out. We've added this image activity Android library to our project. This library defines an activity with its own layouts and with its own values like strings. So here's the message that the activity is going to display. And this drawable of the Gradle logo is also wrapped up inside our Android library. In settings.gradle, image activity is added as a subproject. And in the build.gradle file of the app directory, we have a compile time dependency on the image activity project. So that means in the main activity of our main Android project, we can import image activity and set up an intent to go launch it. If we go ahead and deploy that to our test device, here's the activity from our app module and our button, which then launches the activity from our Android library. There we go. We've made an activity that's easy to reuse between applications.